All right. Number 2, Alabama beat number 21, Arkansas. 42-35, clinched the SEC West. Spread on this was 20.5, right? So shout out to Arkansas. But Alabama, baby, you look shook. Baby, you don't even look no mean. You look like low mean. Like you about to get 8. All right? Like, I'm looking at this game, and my man Sam Pittman, the pit boss, out here pulling out the kitchen sink. Talking about, no, I got this jump pass on this fake field goal for you, Bama. How you like me now? I got KJ Jefferson going for 3 bills, okay? I got a defense that's fighting, clawing. Still gave up 561 and 5 TDs to Bryce Young. We're not going to act like that didn't happen, all right? We're not going to do that. But the way I look at this is also another way in which Ohio State is great. Check this out. Jameson Williams out there looking like the dude, okay? Jameson Williams has become what we thought John Mechie would be this year, honestly, right? What Devontae Smith was for them last year, or Jalen Waddle to some degree. He's their best wide receiver. Jameson Williams, he transferred from Ohio State to Alabama. It's not necessarily a move that you expect anybody to make. But why did he transfer? Because he was number 4 on the depth chart. Now, you just heard me wax poetic about them 3-headed monsters they got out there at Ohio State, okay? Where Chris Olave is perhaps the least talented of those dudes in that wide receiver room, and he's got the school record for TD receptions, all right? Over David Boston, who's an absolute monster, by the way. What I'm telling you is, Brian Hartline, you are absurd, because Jameson Williams was once in your... He was once in Ohio State's receiver room. This is stupid. But, Bama, close win to Arkansas, and Arkansas that got blanked by Georgia 37-0. Close win to LSU, and LSU that had a lame duck head coach and was hurt all the way through. Did not have Elias Ricks, did not have Derek Stingley on the back end. You better come correct against Auburn. I don't care if they did lose to South Carolina, because you look like you would get beat down, and then it won't matter what you do in the SEC championship game, okay? You could win it, because we're not going to put a 2-loss SEC champion in there. I just don't see it. I don't think the CFP committee is that cynical, okay? Again, I'll say, though, Georgia, congratulations to you on, getting this bye. You invited Charleston Southern in for a spirited practice, and you're able to stay fresh. We expect you to win the SEC East. The SEC. You already clinched the SEC East. Okay. I guess the other question I have here is, of Bryce Young and CJ Stroud, which one is the Heisman frontrunner to date? Okay? Because Kenneth Walker's out of there. He's out of there. Didn't do much today. Got held to 25 yards after averaging 147.3. But CJ Stroud passed for 432, right? In basically 2.5 quarters. Had 393 and 6 TDs in the first half. Let's just go with that. I mentioned Bryce Young with 561 and 5 TDs. Now, the Ohio State and non-Alabama fans are going to say Alabama's going to get the benefit of the doubt because Bryce Young and Nick Saban and whoop-de-whoop. To which anybody else would look at this and go, Ohio State, y'all are the largest fan base in the country. They obviously want you in the college football playoff. They are indicative of what the Heisman voters are likely to do. Now, the Heisman, as I have said, and you have read from me, is a pageant contest, okay? So it's really about, can you make your dude look better than their dude? And if CJ Stroud goes for 5 bills against Michigan, I think y'all gonna look at this a little bit differently. I don't think you're gonna be so cynical. I think you're gonna go into the Big Ten championship game, watch that man go for over 4,000 yards passing, maybe get to 4,500 before getting whatever bowl game, probably college football playoff game. And you'll be like, we should have the Heisman front runner. We should have the Heisman winner. But I could look at Travion Henderson and make that same argument. I could look at Jackson Smith and Jigba and make that same argument. Y'all are much more likely to leech votes from each other than you are to have an outright winner. Kind of like with Chase Young, J.K. Dobbins, Justin Fields. You get it. I am inclined, though, to abstain for the time being. I don't know who's going to win the Heisman. And quite honestly, I don't really care that much. I care that you care, though. I'm like the leprechaun. Me only want it because you want it. Okay. So, after that, Alabama's the SEC West champ and will face Georgia in the league title game. But should this performance go against the tide, Will Alabama's one-score win over Arkansas affect the CFP rankings? Okay. Again, I'll say it. Alabama, beaten by Texas A&M, looked shook against LSU and now Arkansas. Even using the CFP committee's new math, how is this the number 2 team in the sport? And remember, it's me saying this, right? It's me. It's me asking you. Alabama hadn't been the number 2 team in the sport mostly since these rankings came out. All right? Since he's got a better argument. Ohio State's got a better argument than Oregon now. Oregon had a better argument, even to a degree. Oklahoma, before taking the L to Baylor, they had a better argument. Oklahoma State, Notre Dame. There's a lot of other teams I can look to and be like, man, if Nick Saban ain't the head coach of Alabama, they ain't no doggone number 2. To which the CFP committee probably looks at us dead in the face and says, that's exactly why they're the number 2 team in the country. Do you know what it feels like to bet against Nick Saban? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. 2018 Orange Bowl, anybody. Thanks for watching this video. And remember, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos on the #1 Ranked Show YouTube channel.